And so tonight I am joined by some creators that I've liked and appreciated for a couple of years. Spectacular, Clean Money, also known as Silver Britches, Silver Stealer, and his wife, Winning Image Photography. So hello, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Hello.
Hello.
Appreciate the invite.
All right, awesome. Maybe I'll just open up to the floor. Does anyone have anything that they want to just throw out there?
Since we've got this panel on here, and I've never really ever picked anyone's brains, I think maybe Heist a little bit. I would like to know from Speg and Clean Money, what are your views about the US Mint these days? Because I'm sure we could have a long list of complaints. But all in all, the general direction of how things have been going over there, what's your viewpoint on them?
The direction is there isn't one. It's just churning out the same thing over and over and over again. And then once the series ends, you just come up with another way to start the same series over again. And it shows no leadership or no direction as to where we want them to go. They don't have a place where we can give them thoughts or input or feedback. They do not have a bar program, which is amazing to me, because look how many stackers out there who stack silver bars, and they are just missing a golden opportunity. And also, the thing that I hate about the US Mint is the authorized purchasers. Those guys are screwing us. They sell to I don't know if I should name their names, but there's a couple bullion companies. There's 12 in general that have the rights to sell, to purchase directly from the mint for $2.35 over spot. And those guys, right now they got their silver eagles on sale for $40+ per eagle, and spot is $26. So that's my biggest complaint with the mint.
Nicely said.
And their packaging is crap.
Somehow they got worse, but
Yeah,
all right, Speg, go for it.
Well, like Britches said, I think you can go on forever, or I could, about how terrible it is. But yeah, the packaging has been getting, worse and worse. People pay all this extra money now, and they get less packaging. Like Britches mentioned, the authorized purchasers, they're going to these specific places only for their bullion products, and then we're paying a lot more from it. I don't understand how that logic works. And then beyond the authorized purchasers, now the US Mint has these deals with certain companies where they get these advanced releases. So they're not standing in line like we are for those new Morgans that came out. They're getting them immediately without any kind of trouble, just because they're, paying a little extra money for a group of them. And then they get special benefits with even like NGC and PCGS with the advanced releases that they're doing. So that's all troublesome. And then one thing that, the design is just lackluster. It's not innovative. Back in the past, we had to, our presidents had to actually hire these really well-known sculptors and artists to go ahead and give us really nice looking money. And you look at the silver eagle, the gold eagle, and the really hot coin of last year, and most likely the hottest coin of this year is going to be the Morgan dollar, and then peace dollar last year. These are coins that are being remade because they can't think of something new and fresh. They're having to use designs that are 100 years old plus to give us something to look at. And so it's just lackluster and it needs work. You look at mints from around the world and they beat our mint hands down. In a nutshell.
Yeah, and if I might add, the website, I'm not just even talking about its inability to work right, but just the lackluster pictures, just the performance of it all just seems like it's from the Commodore 128 days. And I really don't understand their message. I don't understand the price hike. I used to, despite the fact you'll never get your money back out of silver proof sets, I'd always buy one each year. I have the 1992 all the way up till, 2021 was going to be my last one, because they went up for $60 to $105. And it's like, I even get less. I only got 2 quarters this time around. Even though they're starting a new quarter program, I can't justify $105 for a silver proof set anymore. So for me, it ended 2021 because I finished the ATB series. I was sort of done with that. I'm almost completely done buying from the mint if it wasn't for the Morgan and peace dollars, only because I have such a love for both those coins. And I might go buy me a proof this year because I'd like a brand new proof. But after that, I could be done. I find all that other stuff on the secondary market far cheaper if things get bad for people, and that's where they got to go to an LCS and pawn it off there, and then I can buy it cheaper than what I would from the mint. So I can be patient and wait, I suppose.
That's a good plan to do because I know a lot of your proof sets, they pretty much go on sale the following year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're practically not worth what you pay for them, especially now if you're going to fork over $105. But I don't really think I have much to add because I think you both beautifully have said about it. And
I would add that like the Perth Mint will send me emails with videos of their coins, and you're just like, oh my goodness. Even Intaglio Mint has these videos that show their coin where you're like, oh, that's beautiful. And then you go to like the US Mint and it's like
they don't even
drawing
try.
or something.
They don't even try.
It's not even a photograph. I think it's like a drawing.
I think they rely on
It's a
their
render.
name. I think they rely on their name to carry them on. And right now, like you've all stated, there's several mints out there that have taken that torch and run with it.
And Germania,
And it's a shame
theirs
too, because
around.
I think the only reason that I wanted to bring that up is because I know all of you really like United States coinage, especially older United States coinage. So it's more, we're complaining, but we're complaining because we're watching something that we really, really liked starting to not be that way anymore. It's more disappointing. And well, here we are.
I saw some kind of they put out like an annual report, and I didn't quite cross-check all the numbers, but they basically said how many silver ounces went out as bullion and how many silver ounces went out as numismatic. And a huge percentage of the numismatic had to have been the Morgan and Peace dollars. So without the Morgan and Peace dollar idea, they wouldn't have pushed hardly any silver out as numismatic. So the commemorative program is junk. After Apollo 11, it hardly ever appeals to me. And that's their worst program. And then Morgan and Peace isn't even a commemorative. It's just like a sneaky thing that they did. Not sneaky, but it's just something that they kind of shoehorned in.
I was disappointed that it wasn't 90%. I mean, if you're going to make a replica, then make one like the ones I got from the old days. Don't do this whole different, it's not even quite an ounce of silver. I'd have been fine with that if it was 90%. And like the old kind would have been all right with me.
So that was their biggest success. I mean, so that, and the Silver Eagle proofs or the occasional special reverse proofs that Clean Money loves. But frankly, they don't really have much of a program outside. They don't really have any good ongoing numismatic programs that I like. I know some people love it.
Is it really a success if they ruin the Silver Eagle?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. So they redesigned that, and so we had to take a big hit on the bullion last year while they transitioned from Type 1 to Type 2. So
they had to break their own rules for the Gold Eagle to change the back of it. It always had to have a family on it.
I don't even think that they fixed that legally. I mean, I think they just ignored the law. I mean, I like the design better, but the law says there has to be a family of eagles on there.
That seems to happen in the United States quite a bit these days.
Breaking news. Due to a shortage of blank silver planchettes from the US Mint's vendors, the US Mint has announced that they are pausing the Morgan and Peace dollar program. There will be no 2022 Morgan and Peace dollar proof coins this year, and they hope to bring the program back in 2023.
That was a good topic.
I'll edit this out. We'll do a US Mint rant.
Thanks for having us, Heist. Thanks, Sped.
Yeah,
thanks,
great.
Thanks, Britches, Clean Money. It's good talking to you.
I appreciate my panelists. Thanks everyone for joining. So Spectacular, thanks for joining us tonight.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me. Are we done? Is that it? That went by fast.
Well, we'll go through the goodbyes and then we'll do a postscript. We'll do an encore. Clean Money, good to see you.
Thanks for having me. Great seeing and hearing everybody.
Good to see you, black screen.
Yep. I'll send you a video.
Okay, no worries. You just send a nice photo of your Clean Money. Silver Stealer, always a pleasure.
Thank you, my friend.
And Winning Image Photography. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.